Welcome back to where we dive deep into the world of fishing and uncover the most astonishing moments on the water. Today, we're casting our nets wide to reel in some of the most unbelievable fishing moments you've ever seen. From epic catches that defy belief to jaw-dropping surprises that will leave you stunned, the world of fishing is teeming with tales of the unexpected. Picture this: you're on a tranquil lake, rod in hand, the sun warming your face. Suddenly, the calm is shattered as your line jerks violently. You've hooked something big. It's a battle of wills, man versus nature. But what have you caught? A trophy fish? Or perhaps something more unusual? The thrill, the suspense, the surprise, that's the magic of fishing. So buckle up, sit tight, and hold onto your fishing hats. Get ready to be amazed as we bring you some jaw-dropping, heart-pounding, and totally unexpected fishing moments. First up, check out this incredible catch by our angler friend Bob. Bob's been fishing since he was knee-high to a grasshopper and knows the waters like the back of his hand. This particular day, Bob felt a tug on his line stronger than any he'd ever felt before. His heart pounded, his palms sweated, and his instincts told him this would be a catch to remember. Bob's rod bent like a bow, the line strained and whirred as whatever was on the other end fought for its life. The other anglers watched with bated breath, their fishing rods forgotten. This was no ordinary catch, and the anticipation was palpable. Now Bob is no stranger to big fish. He's grappled with the best of them, from the feisty trout to the mighty marlin. But this was something else. The fight went on for what seemed like hours. The sun dipped lower in the sky, casting long shadows over the water, but Bob did not waver. He held on, his determination unwavering, his focus unbreakable. Finally, with a last powerful tug, Bob reeled in his catch. A gasp echoed around the lake as the fish broke the surface, water cascading from its gleaming scales. It was a fish of epic proportions, a true leviathan from the deep. The crowd erupted in cheers, their voices echoing across the still water. Bob had done it. He'd reeled in a fish that was the stuff of legends. It was a moment that he and everyone present would never forget. But the biggest surprise was yet to come. As Bob leaned in to unhook his catch, he realized it wasn't a fish at all. What he'd fought with all his might, what he'd thought was a record-breaking fish, was a rusty old treasure chest, filled to the brim with gold coins. They thought they were reeling in a regular fish, but what they pulled out of the water left them in awe. Think you've seen it all? Think again. As we venture further into the depths of our fishing journey, we've got quite a tale to share. This story starts with an angler, a seasoned veteran of the fishing world, who embarked on a day of fishing like any other. Little did they know, this would turn out to be anything but an ordinary fishing trip. Our angler friend cast their line into the water, hoping for a bountiful catch, just like any other day. With the sun shining and the water calm, it seemed like a perfect day for fishing. But then, something happened. They felt a tug, a pull that was unlike anything they had experienced before. This wasn't your ordinary fish. This was something else altogether. As they began to reel in, they could feel the weight of the catch. It was heavy, and it was powerful. The line danced in the water, zigzagging, splashing, a battle between man and nature. But our angler was determined. They fought, they struggled, and finally they triumphed. And when they pulled their catch out of the water, their eyes widened in disbelief. What they held in their hands was not your everyday catch. This was a creature so rare, so unusual, it was like nothing they had ever seen before. It was one of the rarest fish species known to man, a true wonder of the aquatic world. This angler had not just caught a fish, they had caught a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a memory that would last forever. And as they held their unusual catch, they couldn't help but marvel at the beauty and diversity of nature. So remember, the next time you cast your line into the water, you never know what you might reel in. The world of fishing is full of surprises, full of unexpected moments that take your breath away. We stumbled upon an angler who caught one of the rarest fish species known to man. So keep exploring, keep fishing, and who knows, you might just stumble upon your own unusual catch. Sometimes fishing brings you up close and personal with nature's giants. It's not all about the catch, but the unforgettable experiences that come along. Imagine you're out there on the open water, rod in hand, surrounded by the vast blue expanse. Suddenly, you feel a tug, stronger than any fish you've ever hooked. The water churns, and there it is. A magnificent sea creature breaking the surface. This is not your everyday fishing tale. It's the pulse-racing, awe-inspiring moments that make an ordinary fishing trip extraordinary. It's the thrill of being in the presence of a giant of the deep, a creature so powerful, yet so graceful. it's the realization that we share these waters with such incredible beings. These are the moments that humble us, that remind us of our place in the grand scheme of things. You won't believe the astonishing encounter we had with this majestic sea creature. Fishing, after all, is a gateway to nature's most spectacular shows. Fishing isn't always serious business. Sometimes it's the laughter echoing across the water that makes the experience truly memorable. You see, fishing is a lot like life. It's not just about the trophy fish or the epic battles. It's about the stories, the camaraderie, the shared smiles, and yes, the pranks. Imagine this. You're out on the boat with your buddies, the sun is shining, and the fish are biting. Suddenly, one of your mates jumps up, rod bending, line screaming. The anticipation builds as everyone gathers around, eager to see the catch. But as the line comes in, all that's dangling at the end is an old boot, complete with a cheeky note from the prankster of the group. The laughter that follows is as infectious as it is unforgettable. Or how about the classic bait and switch? You hand your friend a rod, telling them you've got a big one on the line. Their eyes light up, they grab the rod, and start reeling with all their might. But what they pull up isn't the monster fish they were expecting. Instead, it's a rubber chicken, a plastic lobster, or perhaps a soggy sandwich. The look on their face? Priceless. And let's not forget about the practical jokes that happen off the water. Like that time when someone replaced the fish attractant with a particularly pungent perfume, or when an unsuspecting angler found their tackle box filled with glitter. Even the most seasoned fishermen can't help but chuckle at these lighthearted pranks. These moments of laughter and camaraderie are the hidden gems of fishing. They're the stories you'll tell again and again, the memories that will bring a smile to your face long after the catch of the day has been released. So next time you're out on the water, don't forget to bring your sense of humor. Because in the world of fishing, the best catch isn't always a fish. You won't want to miss the laughter. We've all had that one that got away story, right? That fish that was just too big, too cunning, or too slippery to be caught. But today we have a tale that flips the script entirely. Picture this. A seasoned angler out on the water, the sun dipping below the horizon, his line tugs, the battle begins. After a grueling tug of war, our angler finally hauls his catch to the surface. And it's a boot. Yes, you heard right. The legendary fish that had been putting up such a fight was actually an old waterlogged boot. Now that's a fish tale to remember. It just goes to show even the most experienced among us can be fooled by the surprises the water has in store. Well, we found an angler whose fish tale took an unexpected turn. Fishing can also be full of nail-biting challenges. Imagine the scene. A group of anglers out on the open water, the sky a threatening shade of gray. The waves are choppy, the wind is picking up. They're not just battling the elements but also the fierce fish at the other end of their lines. The rods bend nearly to the breaking point. The tension is palpable. Each pull from the depths is met with a counterpull, a test of wills between man and nature. The angler's hands are blistered, their muscles ache, but they refuse to give in. They're not just fishing for sport, they're fishing for pride, for the thrill of the chase. It's a high-stakes game where the only prize is the satisfaction of overcoming the odds, and in the end, with grit, determination, and a dash of luck, they do just that. Watch as they conquer the odds. So, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind of astonishing fishing moments that will leave you speechless. From incredible catches to encounters with the giants of the sea, we've taken you on a roller coaster ride of the unexpected, the hilarious, and the downright incredible. We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have. It's a big, wide world out there on the water, full of surprises just waiting to be discovered. And remember, every fishing trip is an adventure, and every catch a story waiting to be told. If you've enjoyed today's video, why not give us a thumbs up? Better yet, hit that subscribe button, and you'll never miss out on another epic fishing adventure. Share the love with your fellow fishing enthusiasts too by sharing this video. Until next time, tight lines and